What's brackin', guys? Welcome to episode 4 of my West Bromwich Albion crew mode. We're beginning right in this episode with a squad reports. And of course, we have huge aspirations for us. Basically, we have to qualify for Champions League according to the board at the end of the season. Foster has been great. We have our backup keepers. Gamboa doing well. Mir is actually doing pretty good. And of course, it's been a revolving door between him and Olson at center back. Julio and Craig Dawson have finally gotten some minutes. Davidson as well. Mulumbu is looking good. Joel Campbell. Dam is out on loan. Hector Herrera is improving, which is great because he's excellent. Brunt, our youngster Frara. Moni is doing well. Ide going up. Berahino out on loan, starting to improve, which is good. So with that, we're taking a look at the lineup right there. Basically, what we've been going with as of late. Ocampos definitely has the opportunity to really prove himself. I mean, Varela has been pretty up and down on the wings, and it's unfortunate because we paid a steady fee for him after basically he would have led the league in assists basically if it weren't for being out for 10 games. And they have some good players on Aston Villa. Look at Brian Ruiz, Darren Bent, Carlos Sanchez. Quality at center back. Villar is just an absolute asshole to play against because he's just so strong. And look at that strong header from Bent, hit chest wide. And so they have a lot of chances here. However, you see a great work rate from Brunt to pick up that ball. Plays a nice dribble out to Ide, who's going to cut in and have a shot right there, and a good save from the Aston Villa keeper. And Brian Ruiz, of course, did so well with Costa Rica at the World Cup, and he's on Aston Villa now. Plays a good ball here to Fabian Delph, and Delph, he seems to make some really good runs from midfield. I've seen even in other career modes. I can't remember who it was recently, but someone that I'm subscribing to had Delph score like an amazing goal after a great run from midfield. And he seems to have a knack for that in this game. So a nice little play overall from Aston Villa, created by Brian Ruiz, and another good chance right here, but a nice low save and great job by Jolien Lescott to clear that out after that parry. We'll see Gamboa cutting in right here, sending a ball over to Brunt, switching play. He's going to get clattered right there in the box. And he was already on a yellow, but there's no yellow for that thing, which would have been huge if we were able to grab that. So Brunt is going to score that. I believe he has like 3 or 4 goals. I mean, we've been fouled in the box quite frequently, I've noticed, just some of the tendencies in the game, I guess. And Kozak to play, look at this beautiful play right there. Hit chest wide. That 1-2 was just spectacular with that back heel to go with it. And Sissoko doing a nice job with Varela, using his work rate. He's going to send this ball in. We have this huge chance. I think Ide hit right at Brad Guzan, and he's going to parry that out for a corner. So we'll have one chance to possibly grab a win here. And Varela is going to hit this in, but right at the keeper, Brad Guzan. I mean, that was a huge save from him. Of course, we probably should have been directed a little bit more towards the side netting. It was hit directly at the keeper, but still a beautiful play from Varela. You can see that play that got him those assists last season. And so we take that 1-1 draw. Not a terrible result. Definitely would have liked to grab the win, however. And we'll get in this next matchup against Blackburn Rovers at the Hawthorns. Of course, they're back in the Premier League now. So Foster, Gamboa, Mir, Lescott, Pocagnoli, Mulumbu, Herrera, Varela, Brunt, Ocampos. So we have Ocampos playing up top because Campbell just keeps on having these random knocks back and forth, and pretty frustrating. And Campos does a great job getting that header, but it just hits it over. Having a bit trouble, to be honest, scoring on headers recently. And look at this play right here, but a huge save by Foster to tip that over. He barely got a piece on that, or he was the defender that deflected. We'll see Ocampos, such great play, and Mulumba's going to hit this shot right here, very low, and the keeper does a nice job saving that one. And Blackburn does a nice job going on this break, but Ocampos does a good job tracking back. Mulumba is going to try to push forward, and he gets clattered right there by Williamson, I believe it was. And he's just going to go down with injury, and that is a bit frustrating. But however, we do have such quality in our midfield on the bench, as you can see with Dorans and Claudio Jakob as our backup center defensive mid. So he'll slot in there next to Hector Herrera, and we'll see a good chance right here from Ide. And look at that, cutting it, and he gets clattered again. This is like 4 or 5 games that I've been fouled in the box in a row. This is absolutely ridiculous, and I mean, I guess it was just something with this latest patch or the patch before. I do not know what it was. but we just keep on getting clattered. And Brunt is again going to score. That's another goal off a penalty kick from him. And it's getting a little ridiculous, but we'll take it. Did a nice job creating some chances throughout this matchup, and we'll be happy with that 1-0 lead as of now, because of course we have those huge aspirations, so we pretty much have to win like very frequently if you want to make the Champions League. So a good ball played over the top to Williamson, and he's going to cut in, make some space, and look at that deflection that falls perfectly and hits the post. A great save on the rebound by Foster, however, as they did have a great chance right there. Blackburn Rovers did. We'll see Rhodes going to play this ball right here. Hits it over for a great header from Gested. How do you pronounce that? I am terrible with pronunciation, but a great header from him. I thought Foster could have reacted a lot better. I will take a look at that again because the reaction was a bit strange. Pretty much as kind of a pretty terrible reaction, to be honest, but we'll see. Fabian Castillo, our young Colombian winger, he's so shifty and agile, as you'll see. Going to make a chance right here. Just cut in. He's going to take a shot, and it's going to deflect towards Yossi Zardes. He's not able to tap that in, unfortunately. So, of course, we brought in some substitutes to try to grab the victory. And again, Castillo is going to show his agility. Just so great. Just those little cuts. Beautiful. Castillo's going to deflect this. Hector Herrera's going to grab this ball and tap it in. Wow. That was beautiful. It was pretty fucking lucky, to be honest. I mean, that was a bad shot, basically, from Castillo, but luckily hits out the defender again. And look at that. That was not going anywhere towards goal, but Hector Herrera was able to pick up the scraps and score that for, I believe, that is the second goal of the season. That's a great victory. So we definitely needed that. We're at the Hawthorns against a newly promoted team. Definitely want to grab the victory. So Mulumbu is going to be out for 8 days. It's nothing big, thankfully, because, of course, Joel Campbell's been in and out of the lineup with injuries. I bring him back for like a game or two. He picks up another knock, but we hope that will change severely. Of course, they have a good squad, does West Ham, Zarate and Valencia. Valencia is an absolute beast in this game, in my opinion. They also have Atiba Hutchinson, center defensive midfielder from Besiktas, and Joel Campbell is going to be back in the lineup. We'll have Ocampos out on the right, because he's just been absolutely tremendous, in my opinion. Provided a lot of spark, and we got him for so cheap as well, which kind of made up for how much we had to pay for Varela and Campbell. So a good chance from, I believe that was Enter Valencia right there. You'll see he's just so good in the air. He's not very tall, but he has amazing in the air. I believe he's basically was called Superman in Mexico, or is it with West Ham? I cannot remember, but he's very highly touted. And look at that, a great job from Jakob, showing his worth, coming in the squad while Mulumbu is out for a match or so. See a good play right here from West Ham, and a goal scored by Zarate. That was beautiful play overall. We'll get a chance right here, coming back, Lucas Ocampos, and again, another penalty. They keep on getting clattered again and again. We'll take it, but it kind of takes away from the game a bit, in my opinion, but it's some good play overall to create that opportunity. He really does get clattered pretty well with that strangling leg. You might be able to argue for a red with the way that leg was put out there. See Brunt again. This time he goes to the keeper's left, and it seemed like the keeper had him scouted, because I basically gone to the keeper's right like every time. Maybe that was some of the beauty of FIFA, but who knows. We'll see. Ocampos sending this ball into Joel Campbell, and hits that chest wide. Again, you'll see how good Lucas Ocampos has been for us. Creating so many chances. Campbell, nice to have him back. We'll see Ocampos. We're in stoppage time, right? He's going to get this ball right here. Step over, and look at that touch. And send this low cross into Ide, and that finish to grab the winner. And that is a huge win at the Bowling Ground. And that is just so beautiful overall, and I believe that was Ide, but yeah, just look at that step over, beautiful finish to grab the winner. Wow, that is so beautiful. That's why I'm showing it over and over again. I love the little step over right there, some great control. So Ide has 3 goals in the Barclays Premier League, and will happily take this result. Definitely needed it. Definitely need to grab as many wins as possible, get ourselves back into this form, get ourselves farther up in the table to meet those crazy expectations. So we're sitting actually in 4th place, and that is crazy because that is exactly where we need to be. So we just have to stay steady with this form, and we will be able to meet expectations. And we'll see if we can do that in the next episode, guys. I'll catch you all later.